So for the last 3 weeks, I've been on the emotional roller coaster that was my final A-level exams. From masses of revision, to being interviewed for the One Show, to having mini breakdowns after the worst exams, I've been keeping this little video diary throughout it all. Enjoy the journey. Hey there guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. So I wasn't really gonna film, I was not planning on keeping an account of my exams, but here I am. I had a chemistry exam today, my first exam, and I just thought to myself, maybe one day when I'm past this awful stage, which I know will be, maybe I'll want to look back at it. So yeah, hi. Today actually wasn't too great, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I had a chemistry paper 1 exam, and ordinarily that is my favourite of the 3 chemistry A-level papers. I like inorganic and I like physical, and normally love it, fine. And I spent so many hours revising this. It was like, hopefully gonna go well, but no. AQA did not want me to do well in this paper, nope. Some of those questions were literal train wrecks. The last question, 7 marks, gone. When I came out, our class of 9 people, we went and saw our chemistry teachers, and I had a full-on breakdown. And then my friend started crying as well, and we were all just sort of like crying. Yep, disheartening. I feel like better now because, I don't know, I've just like distanced myself from it a bit. Hi folk! But yeah, you guys are so lovely. I just put something on my story saying like, oh, my exam was bad. And you're just so nice, you're so supportive and amazing, and thank you. Yeah, so I've got biology Thursday, been revising for that, that's like now the priority. Trying to stay positive. Tomorrow is full-on biology. See you in the future. Hello. So today is just a revision day, hence I look like very chilled. I mean, I've already had a shower and stuff. And this isn't a pyjama top, but it looks like one. So today's priority is biology. Got a biology exam, 9 AM tomorrow. And then next week I have 3 exams. Yeah, I have biology 2, chemistry 2, and mechanics. I've not looked at mechanics in like a month. I've neglected it. I know I've neglected it. So yeah, that's the plan. For biology especially, blurting is literally the best revision technique for active recall. Here I went over meiosis, which actually did come up in my final exam, so I'm very glad I bothered. I also went through one of the free tailored shooters videos on YouTube on this topic. I then went outside in my revision break because the weather was gorgeous and I hate being locked inside. So I've just been going through some biology questions and mark schemes. So for biology I never know how to revise, it's just the mark schemes are always rubbish. So what I'm currently doing is I basically have a split screen and I have all these questions from chapter 2, all the mark scheme answers, and I'm going through the questions, answering them in my head, and straight away looking at the mark scheme. I went for a run. Going for walks with Willow, jogs or runs really helps keep me sane in exam season, and I swear information just stays in my head better when I've exercised. I am now off to the library and I'm gonna go do a paper. I feel like it's more representative when I'm not sat in the comforting environment of my house. So yeah, I just did the biology exam and I have never in my entire life done as poorly on that paper as I have done today. Like chemistry the other day where I cried was amazing in comparison to today. I just did not have time. I did not have time. And I'm not gonna cry again because I feel like I'm devoid of tears because I've literally just cried and cried and cried. But I feel like it probably wasn't even that hard. I just didn't have time. I didn't bloody have time. And I was sat there. I looked at my watch and I had gone through half the time. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. And I flicked. I had 4 pages. to the middle of the paper and I'd gone through half the time, right? And it was at that point where I started to be like, okay, cool. And then I sped up a little bit, cool. Look at my watch, I have like 40 minutes, okay, fine. Then look at my watch, I have like 20 minutes to do like 4 of the 6 mark questions, 2 5-mark questions, 3 more application questions. And I was like, you know what, I've never done this before, but I'm just gonna have to just skip all the middle pages, go straight to the end 6 marks, do those, try and get some marks. Did those, and I didn't answer about 4 long mark questions. I didn't even, like, I tried to read them and I just didn't even have time. I just didn't have So I just went for a run. Can you see I'm sweaty? Yes, look at that glow. Yeah, so I just went for a run with my friend and I feel a lot better now. I feel like I just kind of needed to, like, I don't know, release and just not be revising for a little bit, not be thinking about that exam. And she's on a different spec, so apparently their paper was really nice, which good for them. But yeah, I've just been overwhelmed with lovely messages from lots of you as well, which kind of really helped me put stuff in perspective. I've been on the Twitter and apparently everyone didn't finish or found it bad, or I mean not everyone, but enough that I don't feel like the minority. Now ready to smash the beast that is paper 2, which I'm not gonna lie to you, is probably my least favourite paper of all the papers that I need to do in my A-levels, but we're gonna smash it. If you know me well, then you know how much I love yoga. There's just something about like flowing on your mat, which is always on my bedroom floor. This is also something I'm working on. It's never shots. It just helps me tune into how I'm feeling and kind of stops me getting too stressed. Yeah, like it's really not about fancy shapes or fancy poses, it's more about how you're feeling. Oh, and it's fun to try, but also kind of terrifying. Like movement medicine. Oh, yoga saves me in exams and meditation and nice music and running and friends. Right, so this is how fully mad life is. So as you probably know, I put those videos on my story of me having a bit of a breakdown about how biology went, and although I was a bit terrified to put them on my story, I don't know, I'd rather be authentic, you know, and there's no point me pretending that I found it fine when I didn't, and so many other people probably going through similar things across the UK, so yeah, I'd rather be real. But okay, bit of a reward for that, I guess. I just got a message from none other than the Sunday Times. As you do. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Hi Jade, sorry to bother you and I hope the exams are going well. Wonder if you're free to answer a couple of questions about how the exams are going so far. All the best wishes. Like what? So I said, hi Sean, you caught me on a day I had a truly horrendous exam. Haha, but yes, I'd be more than happy to have a chat. So I just had a chat, an interview for the Sunday Times, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did kind of have a bit of a rant about AQA. Like, I feel like this is maybe the worst day to have interviewed me because I was angry about that paper. I did not wake up today thinking I'd be interviewed for the Sunday Times. So what started as revision later became some doodling. This is called stress relief. I literally don't even know like how I started. I just did and I just kept going. And then, surprise, surprise, I did even more blurting. Because it's active recall, it does require a bit of effort, but I feel like it's just so effective in such a short period of time that it's worth it. This is my chapter 20 so far. I really need to have like a full-on revision day, so I have planned my day into this Excel spreadsheet. So that was paper 1 yesterday. This document's actually massive. It's kind of spanned like my whole revision for weeks. But here's where I am at now. So I just removed this over. Here's my day for today. So biology chapter 20 recap is what I'm doing right now. Chapter 20 is dense. I'm not even gonna lie to you, yesterday I did not know this chapter at all, but I spent loads of time on it. Yes. So now I'm just gonna get my flashcards, go through the stuff I missed out or didn't understand or whatever, and then I'm gonna do chapter 21. So I've just done another blurt photosynthesis. So I'm now gonna go through my flashcards and see what I clearly did not know. I also washed my hair. It's quite big. Sometimes I genuinely feel like a lion. I'm going for another jog because it keeps me sane. Do you like my fancy leggings? I swear I can't run in like normal leggings because I don't own any. So I've been revising for the last 2 hours. I've been doing some chemistry, organic. Yes, I've just been doing some work. I also did some mechanics because I've neglected mechanics a lot and I have an exam on Friday, next Friday. So it's the next day since I last picked up this camera. Today I went to the library for quite a while. It's Saturday today. I have been intensely revising biology and chemistry. I did chemistry a bit at the library, but mainly biology. And I neglected this content so much, which basically means I'm doing all of the A2 stuff in like a few days. And I've just been doing some questions. I haven't been on my phone at all today, like at all. And I feel so good for it. Like, I feel like my brain's been so like focused as opposed to being like flitting around on social media or doing whatever, and I feel calmer. I'm gonna show you the revision I've done because I'm proud. So I've just been doing some questions, but let me go back to the start. Right, so this yesterday, this is how much paper I've used. Right, that might not look like that much, but that's quite a lot. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh look, some mechanics, great. Some mechanism practice, chemistry, organic, arenes and benzene, and chapter 27, 28, questions, oh, dense. Got some synapse stuff. This is me trying to learn the structures of different neurons. More chapter 15 biology, some muscle fibers, respiration blurting. What is that? Oh, that is a glomerulus. That's from chapter 16. Me doing some questions, chapter 21. Chapter 17, inheritance questions, some more chemistry stuff, more questions, more mechanisms, more organic. Oh look, cute diagrams, more questions. And here we are. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna do some more chapter 14 questions right now. Tomorrow I'm planning on doing papers. I need to do the 2017 biology, I need to do the specimen paper, I need to do some organic papers because I've not done them in a long time. Oh, and Folkert's gone on German exchange. Like, me and Folkert just have such complementary personalities. He's just so chilled and wonderful and calm, and I'm like bossy and annoying, and he's just like a great presence when I need him, and he's gone. Miss you, Folk. I did so much revision today that I didn't do any kind of moving really at all. Just kind of sat there all day. But kind of every day before I go to bed, I've been doing a yoga with Adrian yoga thing, and it is crazy how much it like shifts your mental state. I would highly recommend it to anyone. So breakfast and went through the specification for biology. There's so much content. I feel a bit at a loss. I also wrote some notes on things I need to go over based off of this. Today's timetable, all that green is biology. Oh, hello, just got a message from an unknown number wanting me to go on BBC 5 Live Breakfast. What? So I basically just replied to her and I was like, hi, that's really cool, like thank you so much. But I'm on like a tight revision schedule today, so roughly how long would it be? That's what I said. Like, it's crazy all the press opportunities that I've had, like it's crazy. But then at the same time, revision is the priority, as cool as things like this are. I am now about to attempt this bad boy. Got my calculator ready, got my watch at the ready to time. Yes. So I've just finished this. I finished with quite a while to spare, and I thought it was a decent paper. Like, please give me a paper like this one tomorrow. Like, you know when you reach that point where you're just sick of revision? That's me. Like, it's 4:30 right now and I've been going since 7. I had like a half-hour break for lunch and I've had like odd 5-minute breaks here and there, but I haven't really done much. Yeah, I've been doing a lot on muscles. I also did a paper, and now I think I'm just gonna go for a walk because I need to get out of the house and my mind is starting to like lose it. Doing the specimen paper. 2 hours, let's go. So it's the day of my biology exam, right? So I'm refusing to go on my phone, but my mum just came in and showed me I'm in the Daily Mail as well. What? They basically plucked the videos off of my Instagram story. I don't know how they download these things, but they did. Honestly, if I'd known when I filmed that spur of the moment clip of me crying that it would end up in national news, then maybe I would have like thought it through a bit more. I don't know, but hey ho, it's real, isn't it? It's authentic. I did find the exam hard. Maybe it will encourage the government and AQA to not make our exams just so awful. Dad's so cute, so I'm just revising as you do, and he just came in and he was like, oh, I made you a smoothie. So here, it looks like sludge, but it's nice. It's got frozen berries in it, and this is gonna keep me going. And this is the initial article in the Sunday Times. Oh my god, that's my face. Madness, absolute madness.
Blogger Jade now, moments after coming out of her A-level biology.
No! I have never in my entire life done this badly to an exam. This is so surreal. I didn't answer about 4 questions. I missed out a 4 mark.
Well, that was a Jade Bowler, clearly extremely emotional after that.
Anna Krala is, though, as you can see from Childline, wanting to. I mean, that's a very graphic illustration. You know, it's a
graphic illustration.
It's quite upsetting, isn't it, to see some, you know, young person so upset. I think it does send out a very clear message that there are a lot of young people struggling at this time of the year.
What I truly love is that a conversation is starting about exam stress, about the pressure that teenagers are under, about the effect of these new specifications, etc. on mental health of teenagers. Like, even though it's kind of scary and horrific that an awful photo of me is in, you know, the news and they didn't ask, like, I don't know, a conversation is happening partly because of me, and that's mad and amazing. And I really want teenagers to know, including you if you're watching this and you're a teenager, that, you know, you're not alone. We are really in this together, and it's not fair how much pressure and expectations and stuff are kind of put on us these days. So yeah, thank you guys for being a part of this community and for helping give my platform a voice in all of this and to get those conversations happening. Anyway, I desperately need to get on with my organic. So I'm just about to do some yoga and go to bed, but I've officially made it into the Lad Bible. So, I mean, does that make me a celebrity? Honestly, my room is just like a scatter of flashcards. Yeah, I'm really not feeling prepared for tomorrow at all, like at all. But it's an afternoon exam, so I keep telling myself I have the whole morning to cram, to revise, to get myself on track. So with that, good night. I'm just having some lunch and doing some last minute cramming because I feel so unprepared. I just did the specimen paper and I did horrifically, like far worse than I would have done like a month ago. But I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to think it's meant to be. How I do today, meant to be. So, trust the process. So my room's a mess again. So it's been like 2 hours maybe since I came home from my chemistry exam. And it wasn't horrendous. Like, I thought it was like alright. There were still loads of questions which I was like, no I didn't just write anything. But in general, it was okay. And I just think, in a way, having those horrendous exams the first week has made every exam in comparison look better just because of how rubbish they were. So yeah, it was 100 times better than paper 1 because that paper was bad. So now all that's left this week is mechanics. So I'm gonna go full out maths for a few days because I've not done any maths in literally forever. I feel like I've forgotten how to integrate and I don't know. You'll never guess who I just had a phone call with. I don't even know if I should say it. It's just like, oh, right. I just had a call with the One Show. The One Show! What the hell is going on? So yeah, I had a call with this producer from the One Show and he basically was asking if I wouldn't mind having people come film me before and after an exam to make a video, right? That's like the most scary, kind of invasive thing ever. And I said to him, I was like, that will put me off like before an exam. And he was like, oh, maybe like after an exam. And I haven't called back yet, but like the One Show. What? Honestly, I feel like I'm just so in awe of it all. Apparently, I'm trending on Chinese news. Like, what? I feel like I'm in such a constant state of shock. Like moving on from like, oh yes, okay, head in the exam, do not go on your phone for like the whole day, amazing. Just get in the zone, come back. Oh yeah, you got a call with the One Show. It is just crazy. Crazy. So I'm just getting ready for bed. I'm tired and I don't feel amazingly prepared. Like, I feel ish prepared, but not really. So for me personally, to stay productive, I have to have some kind of revision timetable or like to-do list. So I schedule in all the times that I have exams and then kind of day by day. So today is Thursday. I just decide what I want to do. I put it into the timetable roughly, and this just kind of keeps me on track. So I have all the times by the side. I do it in like 15-minute increments because I feel like it's the best way to make my revision representative. Yeah, I'm really no Excel guru, but this was so easy to make, which made it alright. Just gonna casually do a mechanics past paper. So I'm just off to my exam now. Yeah, I hope it goes alright. I'm gonna update you, but it's mechanics, so mechanics is chill. Core is worse, so I'm just gonna rely on mechanics. Mechanics will go amazingly. Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. So I'm just waiting for my mum to pick me up, and I just had that exam, and oh, birds. I don't know what that exam was. Like, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't think it was horrendous. Like, I'm not crying. I think the first 10 minutes I find, especially with maths exams, are almost sacrificed because I just get so stressed in the first few minutes, so I literally can't do any questions right. Yeah, so the first few questions I was just feeling very rushed and very panicked and doubting my answers a lot. But then I guess the paper as a whole, compared to the 2017, was Okay. Every morning in exam season, I eat my breakfast while doing some casual revision, and I don't actually go on my phone at all until the exam that day is over. Hello! So, super exciting. Can you guess what I'm up to today? I'll give you a clue. Revision! Yeah, so I've got 4 exams next week. I've got one on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, even though most of my friends are finished. So yeah, it's just final push now, final bit of motivation necessary. Yay! Okay, so I've got some exciting news. Basically, I don't know why I'm whispering. It's just to me, but later today at 4 o'clock, the BBC are coming to my house. Yeah, what? Crazy. A lovely woman called Emily. I mean, I assume she's lovely. I haven't met her yet, but she's coming to my house from the BBC to interview me, and I think to film a video of me for their social platforms, I think. I just feel so blessed to have incredible opportunities like this. I'm also a herbal tea hoarder, and I literally always need herbal tea when I revise. Right, so that's everything I've just shoved there, and it still looks so messy. I don't think I have time to sort that out. Hey guys, so this is Emily.
Hi guys.
Emily is from the BBC. She's got her fancy camera here. Wow.
Oh, you look like I have a halo. That's amazing.
So we've just filmed the interview for a little video that the BBC are making. Oh, exciting. And now we're doing some like cutaway shots, pretending to be natural.
Gotta get that shot.
Yeah.
Hashtag creative content.
There we go.
There we go.
You're now in a vlog. So, as you saw, Emily was just here and she was so lovely. Guess who is back home today?
Hey, I'm home! I'm back!
Oh,
I missed you so much.
Honestly, Falkert's just like the best human ever.
Just sitting down there, it looked really short. Yeah. Oh, yeah, go on. You've like said some nice stuff about me. So. Yeah,
so Folkert, I have not missed him at all.
Oh.
He's really annoying.
Of course, yeah. Send me back to Germany, alright?
Yeah, bye. Look at the awkward way you have to stand.
Yeah, I know. What are you putting me through?
Sat down.
You're still making me do it, right?
So, yeah, Folk had like the best time in Germany ever.
Incredible, yeah.
Shout out to Yanis and Paula.
Yeah.
Who are just amazing for making Folkert's trip so good. Yeah. I missed Folk, and he's back.
I missed you. Yeah. And it feels good to be back though.
Does it?
Although I do miss it, yeah. And I've got exams coming up, so no, actually, bring me back to Germany.
Yeah, Folk has mocks. It's a great way to like learn how you revise. Like Folk. He was saying he was just like sat there mind-numbing, just reading this
textbook.
It's
boring. I don't know where to get the motivation for it.
Obviously that's going to be boring, like just reading it.
Yeah, I just feel like no matter what I'll do.
We're going to watch a film, and this is the first time that I'm watching any TV or film since the start of exams, so taking the time off. Yeah. Do you want to say bye, Folk?
Bye.
Wait, why don't you do the bye?
Bye.
Your thumb's on it,
yeah, you can see I'm a pro at this. Bye. Alright, we just said what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch a film. Bye. I don't know what to say. Bye. So. Exactly the same voice bar. So if you enjoyed me being in the vlog, then make sure to smash that like. On that note, bye.
Love you, Folk.
Love you.
You nearly walked.
I did not. I'm very aware of that.
Doing a cheeky little meditation. So another method of revision I really like is blurting, where you kind of just blurt everything you can remember from a certain topic, and then you go through the textbook and everything that you forgot to add you sort of put back in. But yeah, it's just a really good way of active recall to see what you actually know when it comes down to it. So I just did some more blurting, and you can do this timed, like give yourself like 10 minutes and how much can you remember, or you can just do it chilled. Right, so I've got all these resources. I've got this book for biology synoptic essays, and let me turn around. Quite frankly, I'm feeling so not confident. I feel terrified about this exam. Like, I was so chill all weekend and now it's the night before and I'm not chill. The thing is, with the essay, you could get such an awful topic and then you don't know what to write and it just goes horrendously, and I'm scared that that's gonna happen. I'm scared I'm gonna run out of time, which is a big issue in biology. I'm just scared I've not done enough revision because it's a unified paper, so it's everything. It is the whole of this bloody big thing. Yeah, not feeling too confident at this moment in time. I hope I wake up just like, let's do it, let's do it. Just like my cute little neuromuscular junction and a bit of muscle. Good morning. So it's the morning of my biology paper 3 exam. Currently on my way. Here's Mum.
Good morning.
I'm just not feeling very good. I don't know what it is. I just feel quite tired. I feel nervous, like really nervous. I was reading back through my old essays and I'm just like, right, okay, well, I can't write one like that now.
Nervous for you, Jade, but I hope it goes well.
Me too, Mum. I just feel like I could have prepared more for this one.
You can only do your best, Jade. That's all you can do.
I know, but I feel like I've not done my best.
Just keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, just to calm yourself.
I'm here. Hello. So, just came out of that exam, just on my way home. Here's Mum again. Probably looks like exactly the same shot, but that was not very nice. AQA did it again, made the paper really long, so it was an extra 12 pages than it was last year. Last year's paper was 30 pages and this year they put the essay on page 30 and then an extra 12 pages, so just, yeah, kind of through my time. I had to rush like all the main questions and I was like, get to the essay, get to the essay. Essay, I think, was the reason that I'm not crying right now, because I liked the essay title and I felt like my essay was alright. If I think about it too long, I'll realise just how bad it was. And like so much of the maths, I was like, you know what, I don't have time, just try it, skip it. Today, I didn't really film anything because, I don't know, I feel like because it's getting to the end of exams, I'm just sick of it, to be honest. I'm sick of just chatting about it. I want them to be done. It was not good. Like, the paper as a whole was like alright. I basically made so many stupid mistakes, and what's so frustrating is in the last 2 minutes, like I looked at the clock, I had 2 minutes. On the last question, which is 7 marks, worth a 10th nearly of the whole paper, I realised they've made a really stupid mistake at the start of the question, which basically meant all the rest of the question was messed up. And then, because I had 2 minutes left, I was like, okay, right, I'm gonna attempt to do this. And so, like an idiot, I crossed out all the work to go and try my new method, get it right. But I didn't have time, so I used up like a minute and a half of just doing pointless working, but it was too long of a question to be able to do that. So I just had to write a stupid note next to my crossings out saying, this is not crossed out, it is still visible, and like pray that the examiner sees it and gives me error carried forward. When I saw that mistake, I had a mini heart attack. It's so hard to describe, but my fingers were just trembling like of their own accord, and I was there with the calculator like tapping away at it like I couldn't even type in numbers properly because my fingers were just shaking. So yeah, and then I came out, spoke to some people, realised I'd messed up some other questions too. So yeah, I just didn't really go as well as I would have liked it to. Tomorrow I have chemistry, my last ever chemistry exam, and you know what's really crazy is last year chemistry was the subject that I wanted to drop the most. It was the one that had me coming home crying in tears because I didn't understand it, partly because of the teacher that I had, but I just hated it, and I very nearly dropped it. And now that I'm sat here at the end of A-levels, I've got my last ever chemistry exam tomorrow. I am actually going to miss chemistry. Like, wow, shock horror. Like, it's been a mad journey. But the thing is, when you understand chemistry, or like the majority of it, it is the most satisfying subject. Like, it's just amazing. Like, everything makes so much sense. I love when you have like a hard question, but you can do it, and like you get to the end of it and you're like, oh, like, it's just, I don't know, it's just a great subject. And it's only now that I'm sat here at the end of 2 years of doing it that I fully understand that. Hello, so I'm just off to my chemistry, my last ever chemistry exam for my A-level chemistry. It's paper 3, it's unified between everything from the 2 years. I feel heavily unprepared because I've just not focused on this. I mean, I had 2 exams consecutively the last 2 days as well, so it's just not been a priority. I'm gonna try my best. I do actually feel this last week of exams, so much more chilled than I did in the first week, even though I have 4 exams, whereas the first week I had 2. Nearly there. Hello! So today I had my paper 3 chemistry exam. And do you know what happened? So funny story. The fire alarm went off in the exam hall. So we were all just sat there and like, the alarm just started blaring, and you could see the invigilators looking at each other like, what do we do? Like, what is the protocol for this? And so we were all just kind of sat there like, do we keep writing? Do we stop? Like, no one really knew what was happening, but the alarm was so loud, it was like echoing through the sports hall. But yeah, as it happened, we got 5 minutes extra time, which is good, to like read through stuff, and we get special consideration, like whatever that means. But it did kind of throw me out of the zone for a little bit. The chemistry paper itself was, the way I describe it to everyone is like it wasn't great at all, and I know I've made a lot of silly mistakes, but it wasn't horrendous. They didn't ask questions on so many topics that I love and I have good knowledge on, which is kind of annoying because, you know, you can't like demonstrate that knowledge, but hey ho. It is what it is. Yeah, so I've got 1 more maths exam and then truly done for summer. So just to let you in on the craziness of today, I'm just sat here doing my maths revision, doing all that work, but currently downstairs are the producer from the One Show and a cameraman from the One Show who are interviewing my mum, and they are making a video about me doing my exams.
Check what we're doing is fine. Okay, so this is just sort of, you don't have to go through the whole thing. It's more just the questions, really, if that's okay, Jade.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I start
the
but
You say cut.
Okay. I'll say that's fine.
Sure.
Just so we get a bit of the.
Okay.
Okay, when you're ready, Jade.
Okay. So, how do you think I've been coping with the exams over the last 2-3 weeks?
I think you coped really well.
Do you think that we're under too much pressure nowadays?
Yes.
Hello! So, can you actually believe that after 3 weeks of filming every day and, you know, going in for each exam, doing the whole slog of revision, I'm here and it's the last day of exams and I've got my last exam in like an hour and a half. Like, we made it, kind of. Even though it's like the last day and that's amazing, I've only got 1 more exam. Like, this is not an exam that I'm looking forward to. It's the harder maths exam, and maths is always sort of my worry. Like, I just get more nervous. I think we're gonna leave in like a few minutes, but I hope it goes well. Like, I pray it goes well, fingers crossed. Guys, I've finished my exams. Like, what? I've done it. I really don't think it's sunk in, but I've done it. Like, I feel like I need to revise for the next one, or like, oh Jade, like, stop going on your phone because you have to go revise. Like, no, I don't. I've got summer. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a run now, quickly. And then I'm going out for a cute little meal with the fam. And then tomorrow evening, I'm going to see Disney's Aladdin, the musical. I've got my little Disney tickets and I'm very, very excited for that. Just wanted to say the biggest thank you to all of you for all your support and motivation and for helping me get through the last 3 weeks. I mean, it was an emotional time, it was a bit of a roller coaster, but we did it.